let me remind myself. Find node, right? And we're going to find node link position, right? And then we're going to get path of that. So I think what we're doing is we were setting the position correctly, but because of our joints being incorrectly connected, it was creating that weirdness. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, let's just remove that break point. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay, well, that did work, but it looks like the joint isn't staying very long. If anything, it seems to be actually it seems to be not attracted, repelled by the joint. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. This joint connected to the player appears to be working correctly, right? So let's just have a look at the settings there and see what the problem is. Or let's see if we can compare them. Okay, so let's have a look at this pin joint. So we've got a softness of 0.5. We're connecting it to our self. We have a bias of 0.9 and no disabled collisions. Okay. And if we go into our chain link, we might need to add some mass here. Just looking at this rigid body. Okay, so 0.5. We have our node A ourselves. And maybe we just put our bias up a little bit, or maybe just okay, so I think we want this 0.9. And let's not disable collision. Okay, our game keeps launching over there for some reason. Okay, let's have a look if we can find some letters. Blur. Okay. That's quite interesting why that's not working. Okay, so let's have a look at the chain logic. So the chain logic, I wonder if we shouldn't be adding the children. Yeah, I don't think the children should be added to the chain. Or and what I mean actually is I think we have a chain, and then we have all of the pin joints essentially siblings, like, because I think the children being children of this element is making the position weird. So okay, what should we do about this? Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this joint. Oh, this joint works. Maybe we don't. You know what I might do is I might just build this statically and then have a look like about the dynamic part of it, right? So we're gonna copy this directory, and we're gonna call this static chain, right? And then with this static chain, we're going to go into the player scene and just remove the chain for now. Oops. Where are we? Okay, so we're just going to delete this node, right? So now we have a player without a chain, and now we're going to develop a static chain independent of the player. Oops, I keep clicking on the GD files instead of the scene files. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, so we've got our chain here, and I might just have a look and see if there are some good examples of the joints in Godot. Joint 2D is probably more interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's have a look if Godot pin joint 2D example. Because I think our problem is to do with the hierarchy of the nodes. Oh, it's taking ages. What? This is probably a good example. All right. doesn't really. Oh, what? Download those up. Physics joints. Okay, let's have a look at what they've done here. Okay. Okay, so I think this pinwheel is probably what we're interested. Can I just open it like that? Not quite. Okay, let's. Okay. So let's see what they're doing here. So we've got a damped pin joint 2D. Oh no, sorry. Pin joint 2D, which is what we're interested in. Okay, so you got the hub, which is just a static body, and then you got a pinwheel, which is a rigid body, and then this here is pinning them. They're both children. Sorry, so the joint and the siblings. Hello, SNES. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so they're both siblings, and the joint has to be outside the object, right? And that's fine. Okay, so I think we just restructure our scene a little bit. And we should be fine. Okay, so it does make it a little weird, right? When you're doing it dynamic, it's hard to sort of reason about. All right, I might just get rid of that static chain and try and do it this way instead. Okay, so what we want in the chain scene, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to create, I think, so the chain isn't going to contain all of this stuff, right? So we're going to say like, so yeah, let's make this collision shape the parent. So we'll call this start link, right? And then I'm just going to drag the sprite and the link position like that. Under there, and then show that. Okay, so now we've got our chain, and we can call this, I don't know, what would we call this? So the start link and the sprite should be pinned to the player. So maybe we should just not, maybe we should make all the joints programmatically, right? So this is the start link, and then we can bring in like a chain link maybe here and position it under this. Okay, and then in the chain links, let's get rid of our pin joints as well.